the east, find the east. All right, we're the Hebrew Israelite. And we're here to wake up our people, you know, Israel. You so-called Negroes and you so-called Hispanics or Latinos are the 12th tribe of Israel. And I'm sure you heard about Israel. Well, the Most High, you know, has sent us to South Norwood today, you know, to let you know about your identity. Because a lot of you are calling calling yourselves Negroes, Latinos, Jamaican, Nigerian, Ghanaian, you know, and so on and so forth. You know, Black American, Afro-American, African. Well, you're not Africans, you're not Black Americans, you're not Jamaicans, you're not Nigerian, and you're definitely not Ghanaian. You're not even Ivorian. You are the Israelites, all right? Honestly, with the history that the European gave us, we forgot who we are. But the Most High is calling us to find out about our identity, all right? And that's why we're here today. But before we start, you know, we're gonna give honor to the God that called us, to the God that gave us this truth, all right, that made us prophet. The Bible says in Jeremiah 1 and 5 that before we were, you know, created, he knew us. Before we were formed in our mother's womb, he knew us. Therefore, he made us who we are. All right? So you cannot escape fate. And we happen to be the prophets of the end time. All right? Before a society collapsed, you know, throughout the different empires and time, different ages, the Most High did, you know, call his prophet, all right, to warn the people before that time. And that's exactly what is taking place right now. Before we start preaching, we'll turn to the east. And we're going to give our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Waha, Raha, Kodash. All right? Double honors to the apostle, all right, and the leaders, you know, the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, and all the apostles and all the elders who woke us up, you know, through different means. All right, different outlets, different tools, different ways, you know. Peace and salutation to the brothers who are doing the work like we do the work. To the brothers who are considered to be crazy or viewed as crazy people when they're in the street preaching. All right? More power to you, and you should keep on doing the work, man. When Noah was doing this thing, when he was getting people to join the ark, people weren't listening. People thought he was crazy, all right, until that day. But hopefully his family and him got saved, and that's just the way it is. So we ain't gonna look at faces. We ain't gonna look at how they look at us or what they think of us. We're gonna do the work. So South Norwood, here we come, man. All right? Now, Shalom Wahab to the brothers and the sisters who are in this truth, who know that they're Israelites, and who are trying to keep the laws and the commandments, all right? Who are awaiting the return of our Lord and Savior, Yahushai HaMashiach. All right? So, get Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58, who should be? Isaiah 58. Isaiah 58 and 1. All right? Because the Most High is calling us. It's calling us to do this work, man. You know?
Right.
Right. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1. Cry aloud.
Right, cry aloud.
Spare not.
Spare not.
Lift up thy voice. Like
cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. And that's what we're doing. That's what the men of the Lord are doing. That's what the prophets are doing. All right? The Most High calling us to go to places like South Norwood, Norwood, you know, London, wherever we are, and to cry aloud, man. You know, to wake our people up. All right, because we are a peculiar people. You so-called Negroes and so-called Latinos people are a peculiar people. Carry on.
And show my people
right?
Their transgression.
And show my people their transgression. All right? Now, what is the transgression? The transgression is when you go against the law. Right? The Most High tell us in Deuteronomy 7:6. Now go to Deuteronomy 7:6. You know, that we are a special people, man. We are a holy people. What it is to be a holy people? To be a holy people, you have to be separate. Okay? Different from the other nation. Different from the heathenistic ways. All right? So therefore, keeping the law. All right? So your transgression is when you go against the law of the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai. So yeah, read Deuteronomy 7:6.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Right?
For thou art an holy people.
For thou art an holy people.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord thy God, Yahweh, right?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
So the Lord thy God has chosen you Negroes and you Hispanic, carry on.
To be a special people.
To be a special, so you are a special people. You Negroes and you Latinos are a special people. You need to understand that. All right? It's very important to know who you are. Carry on.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. So the Most High chose, okay, the Negroes and the Latinos. You are the Israelites. All right? You're not no Christian, no Muslim, no Buddhist. You are the Israelite that the Bible speaks of. All right? Is there more on that?
Yeah. Unto him. Unto himself, sorry.
Right.
Above all people.
Above all people. So that means the Negroes and the Latinos are above all people, man. And that's the reason why, you know, we excel in music, we excel in sport, and as far as culture, all these other nations want to be like us. All right? Why? Because we are above all people. We are a special people. All right?
Above all people
right?
that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. And that's the reason why the Most High is saying, because, you know, we went through slavery, man. You know? We went through slavery, colonization, and we've forgotten who we are. All right? We've forgotten about our culture, our heritage, and our nationality. So the Most High is going to go to Amos 3 quickly. Go to Amos 3 and 2. You know?
This is the book of Amos.
Right?
Chapter 3. Verse 2.
Right. Amos chapter 3 verse 2. Go on.
You only have I known.
You only have I known.
Of all the families of the earth.
Of all the family of the earth, right?
Therefore, I will punish you.
Therefore, so the Most High punish you through slavery and colonialism because you're the one that he knows. So if you go off, obviously he will punish you. He didn't punish the other nation, but he punished you Negroes and you so-called Latinos, man. That's the reason why you're in the ghettos of South Norwood and the ghettos of Norwood and London and wherever we are. All right? Why? Because we went against our power. All right? Carry on.
Therefore, I will punish you.
Therefore, I will punish you
for all your iniquities.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So if you wonder why you're suffering as a black woman or a black man, if you wonder why you're suffering as a Latino man or a Latino woman, well, there you are. You went against the law of your power. You went against your power. You became a sinner. All right? Therefore, you're gonna take it in slavery, and then you become colonized. So you're calling yourself Ghanaian, you're calling yourself Nigerian, Ivorian, Caribbean, but you are an Israelite. And the Most High is calling you to come back to your roots. The Most High is calling you to keep the law again. All right? So that's what you're supposed to do. And I pray that 2023, open your spirit so you can understand who you are before it's too late. All right? Carry on. Do you have more?
No, that's it.
That's it. Hello, how you doing? You all right? Good. Have a good day, okay? And take care of yourself, all right?
I'm okay.
That's good.
I'm just with one of my school friends.
Okay then. All right. Enjoy you, okay?
Enjoy, little man.
Take care. Bye-bye. Yeah, so go to Matthew 15. Matthew 15 and 24, man. Because these gospel, that's one thing again. You brother, you Israelite people in general, when they go to church, they think that, the Bible, is for everyone. They think that Jesus is white. They think that, he came for everyone. No, Jesus came for only you black Latino. I mean, it might sound a bit off. Okay, it might sound a bit off, but the truth sometimes come across offish. Okay, the truth come across weird, man, because you're not used to it. So we're gonna read Matthew 15 and 24, and the Bible itself will show you that Jesus didn't come from every nation, but Jesus came for you blacks and you Hispanics, man. Okay, because you are the Israelite the Bible speaks of. All right, so read it.
This is Matthew chapter 15,
Bring that up.
verse 24.
All right.
But he answered and said, I am not sent
Yeah.
but unto the lost sheep.
Right. So Yahushua, Jesus, saying that he's not sent. Carry on.
But unto the lost sheep.
But unto the lost sheep. That means his ministry was ordained, for him to go for a peculiar people, not for everyone. Contrary to popular belief, contrary to what the pastors are telling us and the Christians are telling us, when you speak to them or when you go to those churches. All right, it's about time that the Bible is taught and preached the correct way. All right, carry on.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So who are the lost sheep of the house of Israel? And that's what I've been saying. You so-called blacks and you so-called Latinos are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And the Most High is calling you to come back to him. All right? By the keeping of the commandments. All right? It's very key. Okay? Is that all now?
Yeah.
Right, so go to Matthew 10 and 5. Matthew 10 and 5.
So Matthew chapter 10,
Right?
verse 5. These 12 Yahushua
Right?
sent forth and commanded them.
So when Jesus sent his 12 tribes, because I remember when I was young, every 25th of December, I was watching with my mom, I was watching the white Jesus. You know what I mean? I was watching the white Jesus, and I grew up and told me Jesus loved everyone. They took the John 3:16 to let me know or to make me think that he came for everybody. But the Bible says something completely different, man. So when people say, "Oh, I don't believe in the Bible was written by some Caucasian people," I'm thinking, no. Have you read your Bible? You haven't read the Bible? A lot of people judge. That's why I say, do not judge a book by its cover, man. You can't look at a thing and think, oh, that's it right there. And that's what I believe. No, you will perish believing what you believe, man. You will perish believing what you believe. So carry on.
Chapter 5.
Chapter 10 and 5. Matthew 10 and 5.
This is Matthew 10 and 5. These 12
Right?
Yahushua sent forth
Right?
and commanded them,
Right?
saying,
Right?
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
So go not into the way of the Gentiles. And who are the natural Gentiles? Because there's two classifications of Gentiles in the Bible. And that's why the pastor say, oh, Paul was the apostle to the Gentiles. So therefore, they're saying that everyone can come and be saved. No, there's a natural Gentiles. So Matthew 10 and 5 specifies the natural Gentile, who is the non-Israelite.
Yeah.
All right? The one that is not part of the 12 tribe is the natural Gentiles. Now, the second classification of Gentiles is the Israelite foreigners, meaning those who left the Israelite customs and ways and, took on the Greekish fashion, the European fashion, or wherever they were scattered, they started to live like those heathen. Those are the second classification of the Gentiles. So in the New Testament, the Gentiles are actually the Israelites, but who are foreigners, okay, who are part of the Commonwealth.
You said, brother.
All right.
Cool, man. Cool, man. You good, Joe? How you been, man?
Good, man.
Yeah, how you been, man?
Yeah, man. You know me do my thing, man.
Cool, man. Cool, man.
This is my brother Yara.
How you doing, my bro? You good, yeah? Marcus, steak.
I hear that slow, man.
All the New Testament apocrypha of this freestyle of the Holy Spirit.
So yeah, so we're telling people that we are. I don't know if you heard of the fact that we are the Israelites.
Yeah,
I'm sure you heard of it.
Yeah, I heard that.
We're in 2023. This is the year where a lot more people will know who they are. Because where are you from, Marcus?
I'm from Jamaica, Mauritius.
So yes, Mauritius. Your dad is from Jamaica.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're I even know a woman from, I think, Mauritius as well, but she's an Israelite.
Yeah.
Because a lot of our people are scattered in those islands and things like that. So they thought that you're a Jamaican, but actually you're not a Jamaican.
Yeah.
You are an Israelite.
Yeah.
If you look at prophecy, for example, go to Deuteronomy 28 and 68. We don't want to waste your time. I know you are going somewhere, but I'll give you a little something that you can, can have with you, and maybe that will bear fruit. Because nothing is by chance. The Most High got you coming here. Obviously, you know the brother, so that's a beautiful thing. So Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
I can't lie.
And let's see what the Bible say about us.
That's disrespectful. That's disgraceful. I know it.
Okay, it's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68.
But before you read that, let me read Deuteronomy 5 and 6. Because something will come up that might confuse the brother. But once I read it here, you'll be able to know what it means. There's a term there that is defined in, Deuteronomy 5 and 6. All right?
Where you coming from, though?
I'm just coming from uni still.
I'll go back to smoke as well.
Okay.
So Deuteronomy 5 and 6 says, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. So if you say Egypt, it might sound like, what's Egypt? North Africa? But it defines what that Egypt means. So everything has to be in context, right? You say, so I read it again. I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Right? So he's taking us from there. So that Egypt means house of bondage. Right? So bear that in mind. Egypt, we're about to read something and it will be Egypt in there. It means house of bondage. So in your mind, take out the Egypt and put house of bondage. And then you will determine where is that house of bondage in today. In present time.
Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Bring that out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt,
right?
Again with ships.
Again with ships, yeah.
By the way whereof,
right?
I speak unto thee,
right?
Thou shalt see it no more.
Thou shalt see it no more.
Again,
carry on.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemy.
And there you shall be sold into your enemy. So how people were taken from West Africa, that's what the history tells us. I'm from West Africa, right? He's from West Africa. But some of our people were taken from West Africa, they went to Jamaica and all of them. All right? So they took them there and they say they will sell them into the enemy. Who are the enemies? Who are the enemies?
Babylon.
Yes, Babylon, the European, they're the one who sold us, all right? But it was prophecy, carry on, Mala.
And there you shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there you shall really be loud.
For bondmen and women.
And so we became bondmen and women in slavery. We were slaves, man. Even to this day we're slaves, but just like now, mentally. And I will show you that. Carry on.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you, meaning when buy in that context means redeem. No one can redeem you. Malcolm X tried to redeem us. What happened to him? Martin Luther King tried to redeem us. What happened to him? Marcus Garvey trying to redeem it. What happened to him? And there's many more like Thomas Sankara and Patrice Lumumba, West Africa. What happened to me? They got killed. Kanye West came and said that we're the Israelite. What is happening to him right now?
I know, he's getting slandered by the
exactly.
which are the fake Jews with
the fake,
Ashkenazis.
Right. The fake Jews, you know why? Because that's stealing our identity. Now that we're taking our identity back, they're not happy with it. You see that? Right? Now go to Deuteronomy 28 and 48, man. This Bible is our book. Just like the European toolkit and created another form of religion to make us docile and blind.
That's what you're right.
And
That's how you
brainwashed,
finally
man.
reach.
Yes, man.
You reach.
Yeah, how you doing, bro?
Not bad, yourself?
You're good, man. Yes, man. We're teaching our people about their identity. You know?
About time, yeah?
Yes. 68 and 48. The same thing, Deuteronomy 28 and 48, my bro. Take care, my brother. Just know you're an Israelite, man. Yeah. What's your background?
What's my background?
Jamaica.
I'm from the West Indies.
Yes, the Caribbean, yes. But yeah, you coming from like a Benyamin. Anyway, but just know that you're an Israelite. And that's what I'm teaching to the brother.
We know that.
You see that?
Our problem started 2nd of January 1642.
That's it. That's it.
From the Iberian Peninsula.
That's it. That's it. Because we were our people, because people have to understand one thing as well. No all slaves came from West Africa. We had slaves in we were ruling England, we were ruling Portugal, we were ruling Spain. It's only during the Renaissance that you just mentioned that they just now started to persecute us. The Moors, we are the Moors. But just like the Moors, they took on the Islam vibration. They converted to Islam, but nevertheless, they were Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people were taken from Europe and from the West Coast as well. Like, for example, Jamaica and Barbados, there's a lot of people from Irish descent.
Yeah, because effectively there's only three ways the people could have come into where we're standing here today.
Right.
Yeah. Only 3 ways.
Right.
They either came from Ireland, Scotland or Wales.
Right.
Yeah, because the Anglo-Saxons were the Anglo-Saxons. Yeah, and the Anglo-Saxons were sitting in the middle as where we stand today.
What, London, like England?
Yeah, we're standing right there, but right on the surrounding parts of it, you have to take in what I'm trying to say here. Landmass at the time was all next to each other. So what we call Europe was effectively the end door to North Africa. As you walk out of Africa, you walk straight into Spain.
That's right.
Only up to a part, which was the Pyrenees. After the Pyrenees, after you go over the Pyrenees, then you come into England.
That's right.
Yeah, and so you had the Irish, you had the Scottish, and you had the Welsh, right?
What was the African tribe that went to Ireland? I can't remember the African tribe.
It didn't come like that because it didn't come like. No, it didn't come like that. But it came out at the start. You have to. See, we talk about these things from 1642, but we don't understand there's a prior to that. Yeah. We have the ancient and we have the new. Why it's confusing because the English history is catapulted. It comes in at scatters. It comes in at 1066, then it comes in at 12 something, then it scatters in. Whereas African black history, from the point of where the map was lower Ethiopia and full Ethiopia, starts from the fact that then people moved out to explore the lands, which were the Garamantes, which is the old name for Ghana. And then those people, what they did, their strategy of war, their strategy of searching the land, they always used to send out like 10, 20,000 people at a time. Why the main people, the foundation, always stepped back. And then those 20,000 went out and searched the land and then always came back to report. That's how we eventually got to Spain. We were searching out lands, but while we was doing all of that, it was very sophisticated.
Yeah, we are.
Listen,
the first university in Europe were in Spain. And that was created by who? The Moors. We came up with physics, we came up with medicine, we came up with everything that you see. We gave civilization to these people. But obviously, through the spirit of the Most High prophecy, because we didn't follow, the problem with the people that were ruling, how people ruling in Europe, because we didn't follow the law, we were ruling, but without the Most High, without the law. So therefore, he had to bring us because we are governed by the law of the Most High. So I give you an example. a black man can be successful. Look at Kanye West. Look how these fake Jews brought him down in less than a week. Why? Because he wasn't under the cover of the Messiah. The reason why we are in ghettos, the reason why it's hard on us, all right, no matter how powerful we are, we're always managed by some fake Jews or whatever, and because of the fact that we're not covered, all right? But the Messiah is calling us now to keep the law, because you can know the history, you can know who you are. That's one step. The second step now is to keep the law, because the law is where your power. You know how sometimes you watch movies, you got people, they're looking for a key. They're looking for a key just to open a door that will open whatever. It's the same thing. We are looking for that key, and that key is the law.
I'll extend on that by saying I think that is the great mystery right now.
Right.
The great mystery right now is not trying to make money. The great mystery.
Because why I look at it, I look on the how, what, who, when, and why, right? So it's all them points of like when they did it, how they did it, who they did it to, what they did, and then like why they did it.
Yeah, but the thing about it, once you found out, you got to
come back to what he says.
Yes.
And I think, not to cut you in there, but I think that's the great mystery where we're at right now. The great mystery right now is the only way you can succeed right now is to turn back to a law that you didn't know.
Right.
But it's the law of the universe, right? Or the
No.
right?
The law of the universe
Yeah.
is just how to be in harmony with the ecosystem and with everything that comes with it.
That's correct, because we was born to...
And that's the law.
Effectively, we're standing here now, it's like a palm tree in concrete. It doesn't work.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had to adapt. We're standing here, we've had to adapt. And our adaptation or adoption has come through what they've taught us. So we're born into it. We don't know anything. Apart from the mystery of what this brother just said. There was something about us. There's something still about us. And the only way we can get out of it, and people don't want to hear this part, so I'm going to just say plainly, yeah? No, a lot of people don't want to hear this part. You have to turn into yourself.
Self-reflection.
Yeah? It's more than self-reflection. It's a relationship. It's a relationship which you don't know about, but you do know about. Because it's placed
it's okay now. The Messiah is time. And when he say coming back to yourself, it means that who are you? Because unless you know who you are, that's the self. When they say knowledge of self, that's what it means. Unless you know who you are, you wouldn't be able to know where you're going. Meaning, when you know who you are, you know where you come from. Your identity is linked to your source, to your origin, to your root. And your root is you being an Israelite. And when you're an Israelite, the reason why King David was powerful, the reason why Solomon was powerful, because of what? Moses was powerful.
Sorry, James, I got a dash.
Take care, my brother. It was a pleasure talking to you, my bro.
Thank you.
So the reason why the reason why is because of the law. So now that we spoke, go to our people, not to lose, our train of thought. I was telling you that if you look at the situation right now, all right, this is what's going on right now. This is what the curse is heavily on us. Heavily. Carry on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48.
Right.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemy.
Right. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemy. Carry on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right.
In hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness.
Right.
And in want of all things.
Right.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Right.
Until he had destroyed thee.
Until he had destroyed you. So before we had the yoke of iron. How people were working with the yoke of iron. But when he took it out, when our people had the yoke of iron, they knew where they were. A lot of people knew they were Israelites. But once they took it out, they destroyed us completely. Today we call ourselves Jamaican, Ivorian, and all, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. So now, go to quickly before, but I'm going to have to change the camera though.
Why?
Do you give me a second?
Yeah, go ahead,
change
go
it quickly.
ahead.
You can just